Hey guys, what's up? How y'all doing? I'm here to talk to you guys about the new chapter of One Piece, which is on chapter 1122. This chapter right here was actually pretty cool, and I'm looking forward to the next one, although we don't really know if that Egghead Island is the end of it, but the way how it went about, it looks like to me it's not over yet. So if anything else, let's just get this started right away, okay? We have to it that Vegapunk announces about the fate of the world depends on who gets to One Piece. Everyone gets excited, from the prison and everything else, etc. Marines are really shocked to see what they're doing, and Kobe realizes that he has to stop Luffy from becoming the Pirate King. I think Kobe's an idiot. He has no chance against Luffy. I would be upset if Oda tried to BS this if Kobe defeats Luffy, so screw him. I mean, sorry about that. I didn't mean in a bad way, so sorry, Kobe, you're not going to stop Luffy, and honestly, you're just a nobody, dude. I don't care if you're some hero of the Marines, you're not worth anything right now. But other than that, Buggy makes an announcement saying let's get ready, saying that let's go to hell together, Crocodile and Mihawk tells Buggy to sit, and so forth. We get to see, Caribou getting ready to be killed, but Teach says, bring him to me. If I'll put him down if his info is kind of dud, We get to see Vegapunk was about to continue his speech about Joy Boy, but unfortunately, for them, it got interrupted by the snail again, etc., and it got destroyed. So we get to see that the freaking Gorosei horse guy was about to attack Zoro and the ship again, and we get to see the robot end up talking to Joy Boy, which he thought it was Luffy. He ends up saying, hey, I want to apologize to you. I knew that there was no chance he would still be alive, etc. And Luffy asks the robot in his mind, hey, did you mistake me from someone else? Because you look just like him. It was nostalgic. My feelings from that day came rushing back. I hope Joy Boy forgives me for this, He even tells Luffy that he failed to make Joy Boy king, We get to see all the girls getting ready to make their attack, etc. And we get to see that that Luffy asked the giant robot, King, what is your name? What king? We have to it that Joy Boy asks him, hey, what's your name? He says, I'm Monkey D. Luffy, the man who's going to be king of the pirates. And he says, D, huh? Well, it's time. We get to see that that the robot says, hey, Luffy, thank you so much. You let me hear the nostalgic... Can you let me hit... Thank you. You let me hear the nostalgic rhythm one last time. And we get to see freaking the giant robot unties a knot and it unleashed a powerful conqueror's Haki, dude. It ends up knocking out a lot of the Marines out, etc. And even knocks out the Gorosei's freaking awakened forms. Awakened forms, dude. This Haki that the robot untied on the knot knocked the Gorosei's freaking awakened forms out of them, and they went back to human, and we get to see many of the Gorosei, or most of them, return back to base, or marriage-wise, We get to see Emu screaming in agony and pain or something like that, realizing that it was Joy Boy's power, We get to see the Thousand Sunny landing safely, and Luffy's like, hey, nice to see that you guys made it, They end up asking what happened to the monsters, they all disappear, blah, blah, blah. And we get to see Dory and Brogy's wondering, hey, what in the world? The robot with Haki? How did he make them vanish? We get to see that, Sanji asked about, how Nami is doing. She says, I'm fine, but Atlas and Edison, etc., we don't know. We get to see that one girl didn't go back to Marie-Joie's and ends up looking at the freaking robot, and in a solemn expression or in a solemn or neutral expression. We get to see that we get to know the robot's name is named Emeth, and we get to see that this person that could be Joy Boy tells him, hey, the time is at hand. He says, what do you mean the time is at hand? He says, I'm going to gather my most powerful Haki and seal it inside of you, He says, whoa, that sounds kind of terrible, He says, well, you're bound to live much longer than me. I'm not going to always be around to help, which is really pretty much true. Because Joy Boy's no longer around, but who knows? But he says, at some point, you're going to be in mortal danger, or someone you want to save will be. when that happens, untie the knot that I gave you, you know? He says, so when the time is at hand, you'll still be there to help. He says, that's right. Whenever it happens, I'll be saving you from here in the past, just like always. And Emmeth's like, that makes me happy. Now, it doesn't matter if you're dead. It'll be like you're still with me. He said, hey, that's not going to happen for ages, but who knows? Ages and ages. He says, I hope I don't get lonely. And the chapter ends up with the robot gang, looks like shutting down and getting ready to be destroyed, you know? So yeah, we don't really know what Joy Boy's Haki is, but we get to see an action in this chapter. It knocks out a lot of the Marines, like all the Marines with the exception of a few, and it knocks freaking out the Gorose's awakened devil fruit forms back to their human forms, dude. Like, wow. Super freaking wow. We don't really know if this Haki is the Conqueror's Haki, which I think it's supposed to be, because it's supposed to be very deadly and powerful to begin with, you know? Anyone who has that type of Haki and can use its advanced application is known to be a threat, you know? No wonder why things are happening here and there. But other than that, yeah, pretty crazy stuff to see how it went, you know? And so forth. So yeah, it was pretty much that end, you know. The way how the chapter ends off is having the robot remember his time with Joy Boy or talking to him about a flashback, you know. So yeah. Anyways, thought the chapter was pretty cool. I guess Joy Boy's power was really strong after all. I hope we get to see more of Joy Boy's past in the future, or who was the first previous Joy Boy, because all we know is that he was the first pirate, but we'll have to see. So yeah, thought the chapter was pretty cool. Looking forward to the next one. All I can really tell you without a lot of detail and complications, you know. Let's see here. Vegapunk's message motivates a lot of people and motivates Kobe to stop Luffy, and then, you know, the robot ends up untying the knot, unleashing a powerful freaking Conqueror's Haki attack that knocks out a lot of the freaking fodder Marines with the exception of the few, and even knocks out the Goroseis like awakened forms back to the human forms and send them back to Marijoa's base, you know. And it also affected Emu pretty badly. So yeah, pretty crazy stuff, you know. And we get to see the chapter ends off with the robot Emeth talking to like Joy Boy and leaving him one last gift to actually use it to either save himself or to save someone he believes could do the right thing. So until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. So I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace out. Bye bye. Toot toot.